whole country stops working. Again, all the shit that they're bringing in is to cater for the European way of life. So you're hearing all these laws now where if you withdraw £420 out the bank, the fraud squad gets involved. And why they're really bringing that in is because the amount of cash the immigrants would withdraw and it's getting into organised crime's hands. So you might see videos where you've got immigrants with thousands of pounds cash on them. And you know quite well you can't go into a bank and withdraw thousands of pounds of cash these days. So he must have had one or two people withdrawing the same amount for him from their account, mustn't he? And basically that's what they're doing. Or that's one angle of what they're doing. So now if an immigrant goes there and tries to withdraw that £1,500 pip that he gets every month, he can't. There'll be questions asked. See what I'm saying to you? So every month that immigrants, some of them, as soon as they land here and get the benefits, they've probably got to send 90% of the fucking money back to wherever it's got to go to. Probably someone in the country picking it up off them all, to be honest with you. You know, the amount of cash that's getting smuggled out of this country coming from the benefit system is massive, mate. Billions. I'm telling you. Bobby Boucher. Hope you're all blessed today, people. Datren Gee, choose a life, not a knife. Just enjoying my freedom. Embracing life as much as I can. John, the same been going on for years, and I've been screaming it for years. I was screaming it in jail. Why? Because look, every immigrant man that comes here who's receiving benefits is sending 75% of it back home. And it doesn't matter where the immigrants come from, whether it was Poland time ago, whether it was Romania time ago, doesn't matter where it's from. The whole intention of some of this shit. Look. So look, you look at all the immigrants that came in the country, right? And they've got charters out there now. And the majority have come from Afghanistan, and the others have come from countries where there's political wars going on, right? When you think about that kid in Southport, and you think about his dad, and you think about what he was in that part of the world for the British Empire, you know, he was a provocateur. He instigated civil unrest, and for that, he was allowed protection in this country. And what you've got with a lot of these immigrants, you've got the same political grants, if you like, because of what they've done in their country to provoke and instigate certain civil unrests. They've been given the protection in this country because they've done it for our power base. Does that make sense to you? So now what they do to fund these wars in Sudan, because it's difficult for them to do it behind the scenes. You know, our governments, they've always done this shit, you know, the first class at it. But the way I look at it is, this is how they do it, this is how they fund it. So if you want to put a power base in Congo, let's say, and you've got them in power and you want to sustain that, but you can't do it lawfully. So what you'll say, me as the man who runs this country, will say to the man who we've got in our pocket in Sudan, you send 100,000 immigrants this way. When they land here, we'll give every one of them £1,500 a month. You make sure them 100,000 lads that you're sending our way give you £1,000 each every month. Think about the money. Think about the money. Every month, millions. going straight into Sudan, into like a militant group. That's how they do it. So look, we've got loads of Afghanistan immigrants coming here. Will have been in a negotiation with the government, that. And in that negotiation and in that contract, you will have had an agreement to suggest every human being that comes on this agreement has got to pay us, the Afghanistani fucking Taliban, £1,000 each every time they get money off yous. And you think that's far-fetched, but that's how they're funding this shit around the world now. It's hard to see, isn't it? You can't really, without me throwing that spanner in the works, mentioning that to you, you wouldn't really think of it, would you? Anyway, as I say, that's just my theory. And at the moment, it's just a theory. When does this stop becoming a theory? When people realise it's the truth. Yes, Mark. You shot yourself when that thing was on his guy. Yeah, but you're sat there with an English flag, buzzing with a fucking leg of your nuggets. Go and sniff your coke, you little joke. Sorry about these cokeheads, people. The pissheads are bad enough, but you know where they're coming from. They're just pissed. Cokeheads are just envious and evil and jealous, aren't they? Even if they're only on it for the weekend. They're fucking gangster through the week, aren't they? So try to ignore them. Yes, Donna. Paula G. Michelle. Their honour comes down. Some of them don't come down. You think you're on a come down, but you're not. You're on a constant high. So when you're not on drugs, you don't need cocaine for excitement. You don't need cocaine for confidence. You don't need cocaine to be outgoing. You'll be at this little nice level, and you'll stay at that. But then you start taking your drugs like a dickhead. I've always explained it, haven't I? So look, you and your bird, you're going out, you're going to this club, you're not taking drugs, you're just having a little wine and a little lager or something, and you had a fantastic fucking time. And every time you've took your bird out, there's been no substance misuse. You've had a great fucking time. All of a sudden, you're with your mates and his bird and his bird and his mates, and they're all taking substances, and you go, well, why not? You take this substance with you and your bird, you have the time of your fucking lives. The party's over, your mates fuck off. Here you go again, you're going out with your bird again. We enjoy our time together, we have great times together. You've gone out, it's shit. You and your bird aren't feeling the same joy that you once felt. Why? Because there's no substances there now. Now you need that substance to see that, feel that, and get that. Does that make sense to you? So you see all them kids, I'm going out. Why don't they just tell you, I'm going to get fucked off drugs? Because that's what they're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you see all these creatures, call them creatures, but you see all these young girls and young lads, it's Friday, you're going out. I'm just looking at them, fuck yous. Is your ma letting you go through that? Is your ma just going to let you start nightclubbing and that, thinking like you're not going to be fucked on drugs at the end of it all? Come on. If you're encouraging your kid to go to festivals, you're encouraging your kid to become a fucking addict. Either an addict or gone with the fucking fairies. If your kid does enough festivals, their head's battered, finished. That's true, you know. Or you got Scouse Talk saying not true. It is though. You're just in denial because you're probably doing it with your daughter, aren't you? Letting her go to Fezzies and all that, nightclubbing and that. Look, mate, if you've got any honesty in you, you've got the Chrome saying part of growing up. It's not. You're not meant to be doing that when you're growing up. That's not growing up, you soft cunt. You've been educated to do that, to fuck yourselves up. That's not what you're meant to do when you grow up. You're not meant to, oh, I'm 16 now, I can go and get pissed and take ecstasy. No, that's not growing up, soft lad. That's ruining your fucking life, and that's what everyone's encouraging the youth to do. Go on, go to the Fezzies, go on, go out to the nightclubs, go on, go and get drunk. You're only young, experience. Only young. You only need one experience, and she's fucked till she's old. Anyway, just understand where I'm coming from. Don't take it personal. Scouse Talk, at the end of the day, people have a choice. You keep on telling yourself that, lad. What's your choice, mate? Do you choose to let your daughter take drugs, do you? Is that your choice, is it? What's your purpose in your kid's life exactly, mate? You know what it is? Let me tell you, because obviously you've got it fucking twisted, haven't you? You're meant to guide your children away from danger. Places where you've got drug dealers and substances is putting your kids in danger. Why can't you understand that, soft lad? And trust me, you've heard me scream for years, that drug dealer is like that pedophile. He will work on your daughter for hours just to get her to sniff one line. Just like that ped will work on your kid for hours just for him to touch you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Trust me on that. Same psychological process of manipulation, cohesion, fear. Same thing. Yes, fear of God, exactly. I'm just chilling in the shade. Why? Because I'm self-made. It's wild that no one thinks of it like that. Well, I do, Brummy Fitzy, lad. I do, mate. Always fucking have done. Why? Because, look, if you've been in them circles, you know how fucking horrible and fucking dirty some of your mates are in the mind. You know, you fucking know that. They're not your mates, are they, really? But look, I witnessed some weird, wicked shit when I was growing up with the elders. You know, they'd be sitting in the same room with something on the telly, all going for it, sweating and panting. It's like 4 or 5 lads there doing this shit. Not me. You're not getting me in there, yous, fuck that. But don't think it doesn't happen. This is the point I'm trying to make to you. It's happening today. You've probably got the MMA fighters all getting in one gaff, going for it with some brand new fucking video on the telly. Honest to God. I'm not lying. Trust me when I'm telling you this shit, lad. Everything's group these days, people. Everything is group. Trust me. Everything, no. Look at the way everyone's moving. Doesn't matter what the area is, it's always going to be that way. I can hear kick-off. Yes, Alan. You're lucky you're still in me live, lads. So choose a life, not a knife, my people. Yes, Ocean, Donna, Kate, Jem. Faz, what you up to, Jazz, eh? Nothing, lad? Just chilling, mate. Relaxing in the shade, been out in the sun all morning. Been up all hours. So today I've done already 7 hours live. Yes, Donna, have you, yeah? On live till 4:45 this morning, girl. Yes, Snoop. Ocean, Donna, Kim. You were singing for 5 of those hours. I know. Well, you can only imagine how exhausted I got off that, can't you, Kim? Yes, Amanda. I loved it. Couldn't you sleep? No, I just have enough sleep and then I just don't need to go to sleep if you've had enough sleep. Yes, MJ, Jolly Daydreams, Cat Lady Claire. Don't forget the sun's out, isn't it? So you're not going to sleep. Everyone thinks it's because of the heat when it's reality. It's because your body's full of energy. You shouldn't be going into bed in these weathers. You should be fucking buzzing like a bee. Staying out for many hours you can. Yes, Jane. Oh, I can't go no sleep, it's all muddy, it's all Nah, your body's just full of pure neurons right now. Get the fuck out. Connect. Ding, 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 ding. Did you watch the meteorite last night? Was there a meteorite? Trace Darren, and I was with you on your live until 4:30ish. That's right, girl. Cat lady saying nope. It's too cloudy, lad. That's what they're doing it. Don't want to see. They don't want to see. They don't want you to see too far down, and they don't want you to see too far up. They want you kept in the middle. No, I thought it was tonight. Oh, is it? Nice one, Amanda. Don't know why my nose is itchy to fuck. It's not normally like this. Last few days though, it's been getting itchy. My nozzer is getting nozzered. So remember I was saying yesterday, if you look closely, you'll see plaques that state the regeneration of these town centres is European funded. Let me go and show you one, so you know what I mean. Do you remember me saying it to you yesterday? That every city centre in the Western world now, Spain, all the new state-of-the-art city centres that you see getting built everywhere, that's all European funded. And then you've got all these people saying, well, we're not Europe. All right, well, why is Europe regenerating your main cities? It's fucking obvious, isn't it? All these European investors investing in this land, the land of opportunity, when you've got money. Emma says she loves her city. Birmingham's boss, mate. I keep on bigging it up. I don't know why loads of Scousers don't come here. Loads of Scousers do come here on a regular basis, though. But the Scousers that come here, you don't see them on social media broadcasting it, you get what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that they're criminals just because they're not on social media broadcasting it. That's just saying you've got people that don't bother with this shit. Don't bother with social media at all. Imagine living that life. Imagine how nice it'd be. It's rammed here. I'd hate something to go on in this type of area, you know, with a few fucking mad ones. Like fucking, you know, with people that don't agree with our way of life just start going off the barn in an area like this. Fucking hell. Well, look, I know it's a bit hard for you to understand, but I put myself in certain spaces, you know, with the fucked up mind I've got. I can imagine myself and put myself in some crazy fucked up situations. And if I was going to do one of them things here, mate, fucking hell. Honest, fucking hell, mate. Just look how packed it is. You wouldn't even have to run round, you just get one spot and just go now, then all used to that. But let's not think that way. Because I'm tired in the mind. Yeah, it's fucking rammed. Fuck's itching my nose. It's weird, this shit. Come and try it, says ZK. Oh, sort your head out, lad. We're just speaking hypothetically, you know. Start running to the feds. Ocean saying surprise coming. Well, let's hope it's a good surprise, eh? All surprises are surprisingly exciting, aren't they? When you get a surprise, regardless of what the surprise is, it's exciting, isn't it? Oh yes, give me a surprise.
The museum itself.
So where's the plaque that's hidden that you can't see it, but it's there so you can't see it? But it's there so they know it's there, but it's there so you can't see it. So you can't see it so you don't know what's happening. That makes sense?
I can't remember the name of it, but it's so much.
So this project is being part funded by the European Regional Development Fund. Okay.
What, when you were
It's the same with all them new buildings you're seeing. All these big new statues and water features that you're seeing. It's the Europeans, mate. All these trams. And you're still sitting there thinking we haven't become a European country. Why? Because we've got the sterling. I think you're witnessing right now what's going on with the sterling, aren't you? You can see how much debt they're putting us in. Why? Because they want the currency to go under, so we've got to go into euro to rescue it. We're getting the euro. Just watch. That's Starmer's intentions. So what happens if we go into the euro? Say we've got £10 million, £10 billion in our government bank, and we go into the euro with that £10 billion. Automatically, that 10 billion becomes 18 billion, just to the inflation. So if you've got £1 trillion and then you go into European fucking things, you've got £2 trillion. That's what Starmer and all them cunts are gonna fucking do. And then look at the fucking mountains they're putting on, look at the statues they're putting on display though. Like, what the fuck's that got to do with Birmingham? Let's look at it. Now you tell me what the fuck that has got to do with fucking Birmingham, mate. Look at it. Why have they just thrown that fucking big massive thing there? Do you get what I'm saying? That's nice of what they've done there, isn't it? See what you've got, look. You see that big building in the background? That's the Roman Empire sort of infrastructure. And then you see all this shit. Them big shit buildings, that's European infrastructure. See all that shit? These big fuck off dirty things. That's all shite that can crumble in a night. You see them? They won't be fucking touched. They fucking touched. They fucking touched. They'll still be standing. They'll fall to the ground like fucking Lego. Yes, Comic.
Get trapped this way, so you get through.
Now let's look how long they've been putting money into our city centres for. Opened by Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales on the 6th of May 1993. Was Diana awake then? Princess of Wales, weren't that Diana back then in 1993? Wasn't it? So she must have cracked a bottle of champagne on that before King Charles fucking headed it. That tram might have broke down. More European investment.
Due to a broken down tram in the town hall, trams are currently up.
Sad for her, she was from near the area. Yeah, so there you go. Look how fast they forgot Diana, mate. And look how important she was to... Look how fast they forgot the Queen. And look how many of your nanas adored her. You understand what I'm saying to you? We're dealing with the boys' club now. We've got no motherly instinct at the top of the fucking realm then, no more. Just got dirty men. Understand what I'm saying? As soon as the Queen passed away, them little dirty shower of bastards sold the souls, mate. And that's what we're dealing with now, a boys' club. Let's get rid of this dickhead he wants to mention. Joy. Let's have a look at the kip here, Joy. Joy 648747. What are you, girl? You look like you stood next to Jeremy Corbyn. Oh well, that tells us a fucking lot. Are you one of them DEI things? Hey? You fucking weird little rat. Get out me live. Go and get your education out of them educated places, you fucking scumbag. Alright, mate? Let's keep it flowing, people. Keep it flowing. Ignore the trolls, ignore the trolls. Got no patience for them. Another horrendous looking European fucking building. Look, you don't even have to drop a bomb on that. You can drop a bomb next to it and that'll still fall to the fucking floor. You know, when you have another clean-up phase in 20 years, it's easy with this shit. You just bomb the shite out of that and it's all flattened. Them big, decent Roman Empire fucking constructions, difficult to knock down. That's what they are, they're just frames. Even the brickwork on them's not brickwork anymore. They're like fucking boards. Yeah, so look. You see them, you think that was stone, wouldn't you? It looks like terracotta stone, doesn't it? Or whatever it's called, that type of stone. Doesn't it? But it's not. It's just thing that's clipped on. Shit, innit? Yeah, showing it. Don't think you've been down this side, have you? Oh, I'm wrong. I think for what? Says Michaela. What are you wrong about, mate? Yeah, so that's a prime example of what I'm on about. This building, look. Can you see it? You can see the fake brickwork halfway up, can't you? The red. And then you can just see all the fucking wiring and all the plumbing and everything there just right behind it all. That's exactly what I'm on about. It's just all fucking shit steel and metal that can melt with a decent bit of flame. Aren't we? That's what they're doing. Where's the highest buildings in this country? You've already seen them testing the water, haven't you? Little planes crashing here and there. Trust me. No proper brick. And it'll definitely be up north. It won't be down south. We get one of them events, it's going to be up north. So I reckon it's going to be Manchester. Why? Because it's got the highest apartment block, hasn't it? Has it not got the highest apartment block in the fucking north or something, Manchester now? Look how close it is to Manchester Airport. So they wouldn't have a fucking clue. You know, on their radar, you're going right towards Manchester Airport and then the last minute you're just going... Plus the Trafford Centre. Let me tell you what the Trafford Centre is going to be. And its whole intention of it getting built 20 years ago. The whole reason the Trafford Centre was built and located where it is Yeah, they put it out there as being a big shopping arcade and a big precinct, but you've only got to look at it from above to see what the fuck that is, okay? That's the biggest mosque in the fucking world. It's only a matter of time before they hand it over, okay? You know as well as I do, them places don't hold customers in them for decades and decades. They've got to be reused. Every big shopping arcade like that, it's got to be reused down the years. And I'm telling you, Manchester United's new ground, new stadium, that's going to be one. It's going to have a big fuck-off one in there. Why? Because that's who most people support, that type of club, innit? So that's what the Old Trafford is. You know, give it another 10, 20 years, that'll be the biggest mosque in the north. And all the other little mosques around it will shut down. And all the Islamic communities will go to this one gaff. It's the way they want it, isn't it? Is that far-fetched, do you reckon? It's not, you know. This is what I've been thinking like for years, mate. Just looking, observing shit, just thinking. Like when you first started going to Trafford Centre, it was bouncing. Everyone was going to it from all over the place. Here we are 20 years later, it's empty. It's the way they want it. Now imagine that being like the Mecca of the West. Imagine how rammed it'll be. Look where it is situated. You know, I think there's more Muslim population up the northern part of the country than what there is down south. Defo, easily. And if you think about like the 15-minute cities that I keep on screaming at you, you know they're coming, these new districts, they're coming. And in them new districts, they need public spaces within them districts, so you don't have to go outside your district. I think this is how they're going to make us secularised, isn't it? Secularised. Like France is now. France has become a secularised state, and that's the way they're running it now. And that's the way they're going to make this country. Exactly the same as France, Germany, all the others. Why? Because we're Europe. We are Europe now, you've just got to accept it, mate. And this is what's going on. The European power base is completely regenerating every fucking city in the Western world, basically. And I don't mean the building, the bricks and mortar. They're completely rejigging the whole identity of our countries to all become like uniform. You will, mate. Defo. You'll have a European chip in your wrist and you can just go to Spain like you're going to Scotland. Do you get what I'm saying? You'll be able to travel around Europe with this fucking digital ID under your skin. You won't need to carry passport, you won't need to carry money. You probably won't need to carry fucking clothing. Probably won't allow you. The place you stay at, I'll rent you it. Honest. You'll have to take it back and get clean there and all that. You won't even be able to wash your own fucking clothes, honest. If they're going to start making us out here like it's in there, you're going to have all mad shit going on. In your districts, you'll have a big fucking laundry room. You'll have a big laundrette smack bang in the middle of your district and everyone will be using it. Why? Because we've got a drought on. You can't have washing machines, you've got to use the laundrette. The water. It just gets horrible the more you think about it, doesn't it? That's when the real freedom fighters come out. That's when the real, and basically, what they do, right? I've been thinking this. Well, on and off. Not with a passion, just on and off. So, if it goes off, meaning us against the law, meaning all us against the governments and the authorities, which you can do, what we're going to have to try and do is lock places down so they can't come in teams and pick yous off and isolate yous and make you weak. So what you do, you've got to target the communications. And what they've visibly done in the last 20 years, they've visibly, on purpose, put communication blocks in your eyesight. So you're walking around, you're seeing all these communication blocks on the buildings with fucking masts and satellite dishes and all this shit on. So if you're like me, you'll think, if I kill that, it'll kill everything digital in the area. Your phones, your CB, radios, all that dead. But then you've got to think, well, they're probably geared up for that. They're probably expecting some sort of civil unrest down the line, so they've put them options in front of us, which takes us away from these new buildings. And there's a reason why most of these buildings are fucking metal now and not brick, I think. I think the majority of these buildings are like Wi-Fi blocks. Do you understand what I'm saying? I reckon these act like modules now. You know, instead of your phone going to that mast on that roof over there, it's bouncing off one of these. Massive masts. That's what some of these are, I think. So if it does go off, we're attacking these fucking things, thinking we're fucking with the communication, when in reality, you've got a fucking big communication block there, you just don't understand it. It's disguised as a computer office fucking, you know, one of them sort of working buildings where there's just pure computers in there. And you think it's a working place, when in reality, lad, it's just like a fucking... Do you get what I'm saying to you? Some of yous will, some of yous won't. You should always look behind what's on offer. That's basically the point I'm making. So what you see with your eyes, there's definitely something behind it. Everything you see, really, there's something or someone behind it, isn't there? Correct, it's a sane extension. Now we're talking madness. So for that big thing that they put in the deck that spans 3 European countries, trying to create the Big Bang, they've got atoms down there and they're spinning around, making them bang. If that is developing a power from down there through all our European countries, the only way they're going to connect that power up here is by regenerating our areas in every European country and instilling, if what we're saying is correct, modules like this. So you know the way you've got your module in your house to get your Wi-Fi and shite. You know when you get Virgin Media come in your house and you install that box which gives you your Wi-Fi, your data and all this shit. I'm convinced, you know, some of these buildings are built for that purpose. Anyway, let's keep it going. Great reset there, 220 days, it has all planned for years by the elites. And what the elites done to the people, because if the elites have been planning this for years, as long as you're saying, You've had militant groups like the IRA and others that have been trying to oppose these plans for years. But what they've managed to do over the decades is buy them out, bring them into the political structure, give them a little bit of importance, which makes them feel important. But you've got politicians, and then you've got the elite. Do you understand? So you have these people saying the political elite, political elite. Who's the political elite? You see Keir Starmer now. You see in 30 years, Keir Starmer will be the political elite. Right now, Tony Blair, political elite. Ed Miliband, politician. Do you understand what I mean now? So you know when we're kids and we've got these prime ministers when you're kids, and you grow up and 20 years later you're 35 and you don't see him no more and you think he's wherever, when in reality he's upstairs in the back office. He's now running the fucking show. It's like any business, like any corporation, isn't it? Look, you set a business up, you work on the front line by yourself, you get it up and running, you get it smooth, you get everything fucking boxed off, and then you take the back seat and push some nugget in the front seat, don't you? It's the same with them, nothing different with all these corporations, exactly the same mindset as you. The same way of doing it, it's all the same, nothing's different. They've just monopolised it for hundreds of years. That's all they've done. They've had this group of dirty men who's known what they were doing and monopolised the situation. It's like, say I've got Birmingham City and I'm the regenerational area and no one knows I am. But I tell my man there, look, there's going to be so much shit built there in a year, you know, do you want to jive on that before anyone else? It's the same sort of thing. Just dragging them all in. And people are just fucked on the money these days, aren't they, people? You know, you're vulnerable if you're materialistic, mate. If you're money orientated, you're not in control of your life. Your paymaster is. Oh, I get paid off trade. Okay then. Your paymaster's your phone. You haven't got a human being paying you, you've got a phone paying you. How fucking ridiculous are you? Yes, they say you're not allowed to monopolise. Of course they say that, but they do. They do. It's like, look, us as public get told, oh, we're getting this regenerated. So in Liverpool, you've got a few big massive patches of areas now that are getting houses put on them. And us as the public have only just been informed that there's 1,000 houses and businesses and leisure centres getting put in this place. We've only just been informed that. But you see, the politicians, they know 3-4 years ago what's going on here. And they've already said to their my man, something's popping up down there in 4 years. Get this house, get that house, buy as much as you can there, get whatever shops outside that area you can, any public houses, any clubs, any restaurants. Go down there now, it's run down, everything's cheap. Go in and buy the fucking lot out. Now that's them going in and monopolising the whole area, going in there with backdoor information, buying up millions and millions of pounds worth of fucking bricks and mortar. All of a sudden, 2 years down the line, billions are being invested into this area. All them little shitty properties that they've all just bought on the cheap have just gone bang right into the £1 million category, every single one of them. And that's what they do with every area that they're regenerating. Every area. And that's how they monopolise it. If you're the richest, you can buy whatever the fuck you want and put your people in there. You know, if you're a billionaire Indian and you come in and go, fucking right, yeah, I'll have a piece of that, I'll buy 35% of that. And then he's getting 35% of Indian people to work for him. And no one can say shit to him. Anyway, something to think about. Again, some of you think I'm chatting shit because you aren't aware of some of the stuff I'm saying. I'm not asked. Do you work to live or do you live to work? You don't live, you exist. What's your existence worth? That's what you've got to ask yourself. You're only going to be in existence for so long here. What do you want to do while you're here? You're not living nothing. What do you mean living? A living refers to money. This is how far fucked we've got. You earn a living. You earn money that gives you a better lifestyle. That's what living means, earn a living. That makes sense? You exist. And while you're existing, you want money to make your existence easier to manage or easier to fucking deal with or whatever. It's all about what you want to be in your existence, isn't it? If your existence is you want money, 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 well then that's going to be your existence. Money, 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 money. And what happens with money?
Set into debt. Finally. Yeah, thank you.
I think he's racist. Why? Because he walked past and done like an imaginary bow and arrow at her, you know, like that, and then laughed at it, carried on walking, and I've looked at him and he's done that. They're always mad, that type of character, aren't they? I think the fucking warriors put feathers in their hair and shit. They do. He done it to you, bruv, I know. I think because I've seen him do that and went, what the fuck? And then I think he's laughed it off and done it to me, you know, like it was a joke sort of thing. But when I seen him do it, it was more like hateful. I think that's what you're just seeing there. Yes, Tracy. Jay. Nice one for that cat. Scouse girl. I just came in, what have I missed? Fuck all. You don't miss nothing, lad. What's up, Smiggy, lad, from Barnsley? Yes, Jay. Scouse girl. 4-leaf clover. Black clover. Established 2008. Live lucky. Dolly Daydream, you cool? Yes, Michael. Here for a boutique. Big up the Irish, big up the Scottish, big up the Welsh, big up the English, fuck the British. Big up the Irish, big up the Scottish, big up the Welsh, big up the English, fuck the British. Big up the Irish, big up the Scottish, big up the Welsh, big up the English, fuck the British. Yes, Donna. Matthew saying he's Irish descent. That's right, lad. Hugo B's in. Alan Anthony saying new number one. Got loads of number ones, me, lad. Yes, Teresa. Maz. Pure dry lip again, haven't I? It's all this wood I'm smoking. Came out wrong, lad, didn't it? Well, I please all crowds, me. I please all crowds from time to time. Are you eligible for an Irish passport? I've been trying to get Irish citizenship, you know, through my nans, but it's just too hard for me. Anyway, there's just some things that you've got to live with that you can't really, you know. There's loads of things I should have done and I never done them. Why? Because I was fucked. What was that? Focused on life, focused on the bloodline, focused on family, focused on heritage, focusing on family trees, where you came from, why you exist. A lot of us get lost for decades and then get on that page.
I don't understand why. Like, what is this arrangement? Why don't you?
Oh, it might look like I'm trying to rob this fucking bike, mightn't it? I'm just standing by it all fucking day with my own bike, looking shady as fuck because I'm a scouser. Well, it looks like someone's already had a mooch of his bag, because look, this is hanging out. So someone's definitely had a mooch. Just lock that back up for him. Better not. Is that all right, mate?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think she knows me. She's laughing at me, giggling at me. And she's like overdoing it. I reckon she's just come out the office to see me. Honestly. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You. Anyway, look. How are you, mate? You good? I reckon these are the best shops out there these days. I think, are the Indian these?
Yes.
Indian owned? So they're Indian owned, but you've got everything in them, mate. Honest, you'll see them popping up everywhere. You'll notice them as well. You'll notice them as well. You'll notice them as well. You'll notice them as well, especially around Birmingham. So the Indians, what the Indians do bring with them is wealth. It's called bud jeans. You'll see them popping up all over the country, mate. They're the best shops to go in, I'm telling you. You know the way you all go to them. You know the way you all go to them fucking little snide shit thing that you've been used to for years and you haven't really had an upgrade. These are next level shops, these, and everything. You know, the products. It's all about the product, innit? So loaded in lives in California. What do you mean? Yes, Sean. Yeah, that's what it is, Budkins. So, finance boy, you know, don't you, la? Top of the game, them shops, la. Honest. Better than any shop you go in. Any Asda, any Tesco, any fucking, all them little shit shops. Well, go on then, I'm going to bail for a few hours. Alright, I'll come back on. What time is it? 10 to 1. Nice one for being in my life, people. Choose a life, not a knife, Datren Gee. I'll come back on in a few hours. I've been on too long. Got to vacate the premises. Get what I'm saying? See you in a bit.